What's the most disgusting prank you've ever seen someone pull? Mine happened when I was a junior in high school. It was the week before graduation, and the seniors had a tradition of pulling pranks. Most were harmless. Plastic wrap on toilet seats, moving all the desks into the hallway, that kind of thing. But this one was different. There was a kid named Marcus who'd been bullied since freshman year. He was quiet, kept to himself, and had a severe stutter that made him an easy target. People would mimic him in the hallways or pretend to be friendly just to get him talking so they could laugh. Teachers intervened sometimes, but you know how high school is. The moment adults turn away, it all starts back up. The popular crowd was led by this guy named Brendan. Tall, good-looking, star quarterback. The whole cliche. His dad was on the school board, so he basically got away with everything. 2 weeks before graduation, Brendan started being nice to Marcus, sitting with him at lunch, inviting him to hang out after school, even defending him when others would make fun of his stutter. "He's coming around," Marcus told me in chemistry class. I think he feels bad about everything. His eyes were bright with hope. I wanted to believe it too. Maybe Brendan had matured. Maybe he'd had some revelation about not being a terrible human being. I was wrong. The senior prank day arrived. The principal had approved several harmless jokes. The cheerleaders put bubbles in the fountain. Someone released 3 chickens labeled 1, 2, and 4 to make the staff search for number 3. Typical stuff. During lunch, Brendan stood up on a table and announced that Marcus had been chosen as honorary senior, even though he was just a junior. The cafeteria erupted in cheers. Marcus was beaming as Brendan guided him to the middle of the room. "We've got a special graduation cap for you, man," Brendan said, his arm around Marcus's shoulders. "You deserve it." One of Brendan's friends brought out a graduation cap on a small pillow, like it was some precious crown. The entire cafeteria was watching. Marcus was smiling so wide I could see it from across the room. When Brendan placed the cap on Marcus's head, I noticed something dripping down. At first I thought it was water. It wasn't. They had filled the cap with pig blood from the biology lab, mixed with rotten milk and who knows what else. It poured down Marcus's face, into his eyes, his mouth, soaking his clothes. The smell hit the room a second later. Putrid, gag-inducing. The cafeteria exploded with laughter. Someone was filming. Marcus just stood there, frozen, dripping with filth, his eyes wide with shock and hurt. I still remember the sound he made. Not a cry, not a scream, just this hollow, broken noise that cut through all the laughter. A teacher finally rushed over. By then, Marcus had collapsed to his knees, trying desperately to wipe the blood from his eyes. His shirt was ruined. His dignity was gone. Brendan got a 3-day suspension, which meant he missed exactly 0 graduation activities. His dad made sure of that. Marcus never came back to school that year. His parents transferred him somewhere else for senior year. The worst part wasn't even the prank itself. It was how many people laughed, how many phones were out recording, how quickly the video spread, how the school tried to downplay it as boys being boys.